can go to the website. TheKre8iveShop.com is where you can get signed up for that. The way that is spelled is K-R-E, the number 8-I-V-E. So The Kre8ive Shop. Again, that is K-R-E, the number 8-I-V-E. TheKre8iveShop.com. There is a secondary way to get set up for that as well. You can send a text to the number 314-399-9433. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a piece real quick. If that's cool with y'all, say cool.
Cool.
All right, one question. Where my ladies at? Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. So this first poem is just for y'all.
Fellas in here, too.
It would be gentleman-like to wait your turn, sir. Just in case you forgot to tell yourself affirmations today, I'm here to remind you that you are that girl. This is for my boss babes, brunch baddies, and fabulous females, multi-talented and always paying attention to detail. You on the road for success, and honey, you doing it very well. Your goals have no limit because you a soldier. You've proven you're a goddess 1,000,000 times over. You owe it to yourself to shine bright every time you step on the scene. Anybody that can't handle it, baby, they can put on sunscreen. You make moves without being prompted. Where you were last year, you done already topped it. You deserve a love that makes you excited to start your day. You deserve to be appreciated in every single way. Queen, never let anyone tarnish your crown or treat you like you're just an option whenever you come around. You're incomparable. I pray that you are blessed so abundantly. Your cup runneth over to create streams of multiple income. You top shelf, not the bottom. Never let anyone knock over, drain your cup, and affect your funds. The version of you that you are right now is worth so much and deserves even more than you know. But don't put too much weight on your shoulders. The world will rotate on its own. Don't drive yourself to insanity trying to do it all on your own. Even if you had a clone, there is only one you. Nobody else can ever live the life that's designed just for you. You one out of one. You Starbucks venti, no snack, you a full course meal. You Texas Roadhouse rolls with the honey butter to seal the deal. Always prioritize you. It sets the tone in life for everything that you do. Don't settle for anything. No detours, no discounts, and always keep boundaries within your view. Don't ever hide who you are, even if that makes you different. You spending time trying to blend in when you were designed to make people pay attention. Don't compare yourself to the next person because her journey is not yours. When you're confident in your authentic self, I'm telling you, life won't just start opening its doors. So the next time that you look in the mirror, oh honey, smile and enjoy the view. To all the beautiful ladies at the Kre8ive Shop on tonight, this poem is just for all of you. Connected with me, you can follow me on Instagram. I did just recently make a new page. My ad name on there is Performer EP. I do follow back. I know some people be acting all weird when I ain't like that. You follow back and get your phones out. My name on there is Performer EP on Instagram. But we gonna keep this show right on going, y'all, and get started with our first performer. And that, so the last part that concludes our open mic section. So now we are going into our opening acts. So get ready to witness a master of language, a poet who weaves everyday experiences into magic with her verses. Give it up for Tasha. Keep going, y'all. And keep going.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I had spoke the last time. Also, I'm an advocate for mental illness and mental health. To let everyone know that you're not alone. You can always contact BHR, that's Behavioral Health Response. So we're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. And it's a suicide crisis hotline. On your phones, if you need it, it's 988. You're never alone. We offer confidential telephone counseling. It's needed the most. And if there's ever an emergency, we can call 911. I'm kind of nervous.
You got this.
Let's go.
So, I need to rewrite all my stuff. This is all old. I need to update everything. But the name of my poem is called Death I Died. I was inspired by this guy named Ryan years ago. You ready?
Yeah.
The God has opened the door to await my center, to be judged by one. I stand in the center. The room is dark, but a bright light blinds me. Cannot see what stands beneath me. A deep voice I heard, step forward. Afraid, but slowly I step toward. A hand appears on my head and tells me to kneel. Harm is not felt, but love is what I feel. He shows me a vision. In a casket I lie quietly. My destiny has ended, and my soul rests peacefully. No more torment, and no more pain. Peace within shall I not retain? Where am I? I whispered, and with a slither, it responded, in hell where you were delivered. Once again, my body's at rest. The devil entered my mind with one of his biggest tests, taking me back to my past, showing me my future, misleading for his love, my mind, so he can be the ruler. He knows of my seed and think it's my weakness, but a fool the evil one is. My seed is my strengthness. Also having pure love within and being in a peaceful state of mind, my destiny always await me. For my true loved one, I shall find it. I see a flash of light at my right, and the left is darkness. In the middle, I hear a loud, ringing sound, then it awaits me. Never knowing the ending and why the evil one entered my mind leaves me very confused. But for always, peace within. That's what I shall find. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Tasha.
Let's go, please.
You said you were nervous, but I just want to say great job to you.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage to hit this stage and do public speaking, so great job, Tasha. All right, so be prepared to be amazed by our next poet, who can make silence sing and turn thoughts into a dance of words. Let's welcome to the stage, Daisy Jones.
That was such an elaborate description. I've never heard that before. This is my first time. I'm Daisy Jones, so yes. I'm a very quiet person, so if y'all don't catch anything, please just tell me. Okay. This first one was a letter to my pussy. She's what makes me. Oh wait, actually, she's what makes me me. I'll tell myself with her hair less than cared for, other than when I got shaved for the bald. She'll take me from a walk-in closet to Miss Kitty on demand, and ain't it too much for her? She'll never speak without it being beaten out for her most men think. Yeah, I guarantee gliding against my girl because she pushed me. You might feel her say, twice as wide as the other day. The pay increase with less time spent at the office for me. See, you say I should find a better way to make a dishonest dollar. Yet I know the boys love it when the money makes a splash pattern. Bed sheets, back seats, couch cushions, kitchen floors, shit. I can see myself making them all over this room with you, though. That's my, that's my first one. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Nobody tried to hit me with it. I don't know what I expected. Okay. I might skip this next one because it's longer. Are there any fellas in here? Yeah. This one's for the fellas. Okay, who's come for a cockfight? Birds found in flocks, packed at the wing, love the warmth of close company, so keep it in a box, or on the game fowl floor, tied to a stake, barrel, or small wooden hut. Little chicken oubliettes with crowds gathering around them, waiting rowdily, the cocks cry out, for fellow fowl isolated together in a shed, maimed, restless, alone, sleepless, but a bell struck just too fast and calls for blood-covered feathers whenever two boxes full of lonely chickens open to one another. Now, large mama bully needs enough to feed her and 5 pups, so she hates when she goes hungry and will kill to feed her litter, so don't just let her go hungry, show the bitch's bones, and then wrap up a rabbit or cat across the cage from her, and only as foam pours between her teeth can they cut her loose, and shit, she better cut fucking loose, cause anything but bath amounts of blood each week might get her litter put in a roll, or just flat on the floor with ankles still in hand. She's bitten, flippant, fervent, ripping, mad, keen, carnivorous, regardless of all injury. So when 2 hungry pitties stand showing teeth, gums, tongue, and all, you're only looking at a hungry mother. My coach told me once, you should never fuck before a fight. Thank you. And that's I'm a whore full-time. If y'all didn't know that. I didn't know that was obvious or not. I have a lot of interactions with a lot of people, so this is a poem about some of those people. Or I guess more of my anticipation. Oh, my time is almost up. Okay, more of my anticipation for these people. Let her wait with racing heart for her next John, as a captive wrapped in fishnets, and silence as thick as she wishes she was. Mind maid swirling with whispers to herself, what's waiting behind my door? Or shapely naked me? What's so erotic about my empty stomach? I didn't think you were at a feast until the promise of one danced out your mouth, and now your banquet warms, spread out in the afterglow of my own patience, as I ignore the sensation of you masturbating with me, and tell myself this is survival, adaptation, staying alive long enough just to see a client 1 more, 2 more, 3 more times, to see 4 more is where you're allowed to unwind like a cable cord binding falling off the bed of a truck, just all at once. Because see, she makes each heartbreak a savior somehow, while sailors plie out the cold shores brine. She clings to yours and to mine, to the threads of life sewn sloppy. She becomes tapestry frayed, fading, with the midnight calling, hungry, insistent. Only the promise of a heavy belly draws her in, as his footsteps attack, and her breath catches tight, and in stillness she steals her lunch. In stillness, she steals her lunch, and in stillness, she seals her lungs shut, just waiting to feel herself beneath his weight once again. Thank you.
Hey, Jay, I see you. All right, clap it up for all the performers that performed so far. Everybody's doing an amazing job. So I do have a quick announcement for everybody. We are currently live on YouTube. The YouTube page is The Kre8ive Shop. So if you know somebody who wasn't able to make it, or if they are on BP time, because we know how that goes, you can tell them to tune in. Again, that is The Kre8ive Shop on YouTube. We are live right now. All right, so we're going to keep this show going. Our next artist is a poet who possesses the extraordinary ability to transform pain into poetry and turn it into beauty. Please give a warm round of applause to Star. She ain't hear y'all just playing. I said it out. So speaking of BP time, no, I'm just playing. I don't know where story. I ain't gonna start making stuff. Should I do another mix real quick, or we should I skip one more time? Okay. All right. So Truth got in my head earlier. So fellas, make some noise. You always give me a hard time, so I'm used to it. So the title of this poem is very difficult. It is titled For the Men. So there's that. I wrote this poem for the men. I know y'all tired of getting beat down time and time again. You are not the negative image that society tries to pin on you. Never let them tell you you're not good enough. Never let them try to belittle you. Every part of you is dope, even the parts of you that you're afraid to show. You bring quality to the room wherever you go. I see the vision. It's a spark inside you they can't take. Making people live it every time that you elevate, and don't hesitate to be you. You're exclusive, deluxe, superior. It's hard to find somebody like you. Strong, confident, intellectual. The way that you carry yourself is impeccable. You deserve to be put on a pedestal. Because honestly, look at how far you came. You have single-handedly changed the image attached to your family's name. It's giving game changer. It's giving motivator. It's giving template and demonstrator. So I can see why they would hate. You got a swag that they can't deny. King, you marvelous, and it's giving Black Falcon fly. You so much more than you realize. Somebody to remember. Tackling everything in life as if you were an Avenger. People envy your power because you're vibranium strong, making people turn heads with your expensive cologne. You made of Iron Man. You handle everything with ease. Even the largest dose of pepper couldn't make you sneeze. Your desire to leave a mark and help change the world I admire. Generational wealth is one of your desires. I hope you don't intend to slow down because everybody else, they can catch up. You premium status in them suits, man. I love when you dress up. A natural-born leader, a motivational speaker, in a room full of others, they see you as a teacher. You being you will always be good enough. I know your head ain't down. Sweetheart, chin up. You are the guide of what everybody else strives to be. I'm happy to know you in all that you have come to be. So when you see a man trying, encourage him, please. Why beat a man down when you can help him succeed? People never get their flowers until they gone away. So if nobody else has told you, I'm proud of you and allow my words to serve as your bouquet. Black men, you matter. All right, let me see where we at on this. Sorry, her not showing up with me out a little bit. All right, so next we are going to welcome a poet whose words flow like amazing rivers, curating waves of emotion that reach every listener's heart. Coming to the stage, the Awakening Queen. Mom, keep on clapping. I ain't up for
So this poem, I just want to say, so before we gonna be reading it for the most part, but I have been searching for new inspiration. My birthday is Tuesday. I'll be fabulous 33.
Happy birthday.
I have been learning what balance means. I have been balancing my 5 kids, my kindergarten teaching, my passion, my dreams, and now I'm stepping out and becoming a spoken word artist.
All right.
So this poem is called Balance. Yo, life is wild, like streets with no lanes, swerving through chaos, mixed joy and pain. We hustle for dreams and get caught working at the racetrack. See, we follow so many trends chasing the bag that we begin to lose our own grace. It's like a dance, y'all, night and day, push and rest. Sun up and sun down, sunset and sunrise, we all manifest. Balance is not weakness, it is strength in disguise. Like the clouds when they rain, the rain, the flowers be the rain so they can rise. It doesn't bring the pain. See, I used to think grinding was all I needed and all I needed to know how to make succeed until I learned that I needed to be still. That is exactly what I needed. I needed to work, I thought, not take a break, to love and to lose and to just keep going, overflowing. But then I realized I was not flowing. I was still stuck because I had no balance. I was stuck. See, I'm a Libra, and when I'm not balanced, I begin to franchise my brain to continue to understand that I had to stay sane. So I needed to get balanced. I needed to weigh. Listen, this world will push you both left and right. It will have you thinking that you don't have a rhythm. It's not just a fight. It's okay to stumble. We all miss a beat. But growth only happens with the roots. It runs deep. Balance is knowing that you need to step back and chill, or when to be loud, or like I said, when to stand still. It's hustling hard. It's also taking a pause. It's reclaiming your peace without breaking too many laws. See, some days we run, some days we crawl, but every season we got a reason. We rise and then we gotta fall. So as I stand in the middle of this stage, I won't trip, I won't sway, I'll balance. Because my balance is the truth that will carry me. Tonight I will breathe, inhale the sky. Balance is freedom. I'll let go, I'll fly. You are not just your struggle. You are going to be winning. You are the harmony. Can you feel that? Is your soul saying, stay strong through the storm. Balance isn't easy, but it keeps us warm. So walk that line, calm and bold, because you are the story that's waiting to be told. That was first time.
Right.
This is called Power of the Pen. See, I'm not just a poet, I'm an artist. The words that I speak will bring you to your knees. Mic drop at the voice stop when you can't even speak. My flow so powerful, it had it glued to your seat. See, I know some, my truths be too deep. I never been one to creep, but if I walk past the windows of your house, I bet I see my peace. Hanging on the wall like a trophy. Look at my shit, you got it framed. I look good. See, I was born for this. This creative gift was only my revenue. It was once my only revenue. I started writing at the age of 9 as an outlet. When I found out those around me were lying, filling my head with corruption of poison, creating a person in me that I couldn't bear to see, causing me to hate myself and see everyone else as an enemy. But at some point, I met my match, because now my art changes lives. It creates sparks and captures hearts. I breathe life into words with every syllable and every verb. I create stories that are meant to shake your whole damn world. So no, for those who are just wondering, I'm not just any old melanated queen who occasionally likes to rock her natural afro. I'm a divine spirit, sent here to reside in this vessel. So please don't get it twisted. I'm like a thorn in a rose bush. My pen can heal or it can become a weapon.
And this one is called Enter the Mirror Section. Enter the intermirror section of the field of black licorice lilies, slow dancing to the acoustic breeze on a humid summer day. Traveling through the intertwining sea of flowers, my senses wander like the aroma of home cooking. Memories run rapidly as my journey unfolds. Picturesque moments of my mother making ugali or sweet honey cornbread surround my mind like stars hugging the moon. That's how y'all get, y'all gotta spend money for the rest. That's a quick little snippet of what's being brought to the table in this book. So we are going to have a quick intermission before we get into our features. Please get some refreshments, beverages, and also there's more artwork in the other room, so please take a look at that. No photography, but please enjoy it. And again, if you want the full experience, you can go to the website, Kre8ive.com, Kre8ive, Kre8ive.com. So we will resume shortly.
If she gets tired, she'll just stop here. You set yourself
That's why I didn't bring Hey, go get your pizza. Where the girls say I'm from? Well, they can have my spot. But I want to hear you. You come and say your face.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed intermission. Got to check out the art. Get y'all some food and beverages. I see plates, so that means that everything is being utilized. We're going to keep this show going. We are going to go ahead and get started with our features for the night. So this poet turns emotion into motion, making each verse a step towards understanding and healing. Please give a warm welcome, everybody, to Marissa G. Keep it going, y'all. Keep it going.
I'm having a delay if I'm on my phone to remember the lyrics, so give them so they can family.
Hey.
And she said, I am Marissa G. Act right. And I think I have what? 10 minutes. As I start off every show, anytime I touch the mic, I thank God for this imperfect being that you see before me. I thank Him for His grace. I thank Him for allowing me in this space. I thank Him for this place. Thank you guys. And I'll give you guys what I have off my lyrical plate. So about maybe 2 years ago, I started doing, formulating this album. Well, at the time, not even an album of thought. My producer said, let's turn it into an album called Road to Recovery Part 1 and 2, which can be streamed off of all musical outlets, so check me out. To really snitch on my ex, but it's something about when God gets a hold of you, you begin to snitch on yourself. That definitely was not what I intended to do. This poem is called Freedom, and it's about letting go of something, but then when you get out there, you feel like the familiarity that you left was family, and so you begin to want to hold on to it even more so until you realize that you just got to hold on to you. I finally accepted freedom as my friend. I checked it over and over and over again. Took a sigh of relief, and I stood there in disbelief that this broken, battered body that was once taunted and teased realized and believed that she was free. Free to accept and proclaim freedom. But suddenly the whispers of the wind began to howl and say, you're bleeding. And there was no bandages to cover up your doubt. And what I saw was hopelessness. And it became crystal clear that I had unshackled myself from the known to be pushed into the unknown. The valley of unlearned and no return, and mountains of doubt began to weigh me. See, I was drowning. Now who's going to save me? And the wind that had become my friend screamed, run back! Run back to where you belong. I'm sure one day you'll be strong, but in the wings of darkness you can't find your light. You can keep living without sight, right? So I ran. I did what so many of us have done. Ran back to my past, linked my feet, shackled my hands and my arms, with my chest breathing in and out and in. Freedom was not for me. For I was uncomfortably comfortable. I was home, a slave to the known sin that wasn't a baby but now full grown. Freedom indeed was not for me at that time. Freedom, freedom. What's the price of your freedom when you are proud, right as grace? So you become free. And what my kids say, I'm working a case manager now. Okay, you become that. And before you realize that type of freedom comes with responsibility, because now you are owning to yourself. And then you think of those sleepless nights, those moments that you just want to call and see, do you still like me? Girl, no, don't call. And you begin to question God, like, why did I leave this situation if I was going to go into loneliness? But it's those chapters what you really need. I promise you, those are the chapters that have grown me in more ways than I can even comprehend. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of vocals if I crack. Delete it out.
I'm gonna say you got hacked.
There you go. Who's gonna love me? Oh, when I need to be loved. And who's gonna hold me? When I need to be held. I've been trying to ignore the signs. See, I've been walking around acting like a blind. But the truth of the matter is I'm wasting time. I gotta let it go. I'm not your average. I gotta let it go. I'm not that complex. I gotta let it go. I'm not your typical one day, someday kind of love. I wish I could get high. I wish I could get high and I could drink this pain away, but I know that when I come down and I get sober, I'll still feel the same way. Broken. So I'll eat it. And I try not to repeat it. Because see, when I get a chance to love again, y'all, I'm going to do it the right way. Like a person to switch up on you faster than a light switch one day they're on and see the next day they're off. And I keep telling myself it's their loss. But the truth of the matter is I'm lost and confused on why I have stayed in a space that isn't safe for so long, masking this hurt while I repeated the same song and dance, too afraid to take a chance on myself. Like, who assists with that kidnapping? You do want to go home. Or the mere thought of you being alone has given you the case of stopping. You know he has given you the key. There's no R-E-S-P-E-C-T, only PTSD. And the truth seems easier than the healing. And me trying to explain it to you all, I got me too much in my feelings, so I want to stay numb. And to make matters worse, now I have the case of the end, you know, lying, spying, trying to make something that wasn't meant to work. And the crazy part is there's no rewards or perks. It's just a modern day slavery to the word identified as love. The pacified as toxic and stale and long overdue. But the truth is you have the clue. It's not a mystery. You keep rehashing history. Too afraid of the peanut galleries, the do-writers, the computer fighters, screaming, girl, because it can never be me. Well, I explore if I really want to be free. Like, who really wants to start over from scratch? The mere thought of it makes my heart react. You see, there is pain in staying the same. With lazy and lazy with half crazy, because I should be running with it and investing on my gifts and talents that were bestowed upon me from above. But yet I joined the band that plays the tune When will it be my turn? And I'm the soloist singing the blues like, no one understands me. I'm so different from the rest. No one understands. But only what's ahead. Watching the blood of Jesus cover the new me as the old me is now again. Next stop, the train conductor yells, will you follow this all the way to you be the judge. God bless you.
People that makes you really sound
follows me like I am still that kid who did as kids did this. Oh Lord. Amid circumstances, the kid is not emotionally equipped to rid himself from. The poem has just begun, and all the unspoken yarn of memories has spun together, leaving me undone. Collected the baggage one by one while asking for none. Because this isn't Toys R Us. Because when you're poor, it's either toys or us. And to a predator, the toys are us. Life stings when there's no toys for us. Tell that Kre8ive man he can trust when the closest men to him used him to feed the appetite of their lust. Long enough to bust their seed into the unfertilized ground he had no will to till, but till he must learn to bury the seed deep within the darkest of places where shadows have faces that remind him of unwanted embraces. Trapping him in cages as he buries himself in different phases of passable stages that morph into anger that imprisons him into these moments of broken rages. He plants this seed into his seeds who are at the same ages when he was seated with the cost of sin for another man's wages. Because this isn't toys or us. Because when you're poor, it's either toys or us. And to a predator, the toys are us. Life stings when there's no toys for us, no joys for us, just belts and bruises from a parent who chooses not to see that the fault of the child is reflective of their parental failure, and a child's behavior is tailored by the example of their first glimpse at you, their parental savior. The audacity and the expectancy for a child to mimic righteousness when they have caught the parental pitch from a parent with pieces of their brokenness stitched as they toss mirrors from a reflective parental ditch. And a child is to know when to switch between what you say and what you do and know when to bewitch. I bet it feels good scratching that ignorant itch while generational wounds consume a child a generation grooms in congested rooms full of parental tombs, consumed by yesterday's flaws, unstopped, just resumed, and it's assumed that your parental gloom did not abort the external peace. Your internal peace is attacked since that child was in the womb. You see, they say with crooked lines or righteous paths hard to find, that the vocabulary of the parent leads the child to find. But as I stepped into the print that was easiest to read, followed the trail of blood from a parent in labor with the wounded seed. She tried to stop the bleed, though she thought it wouldn't show, but her children became the maxi to her unconscious flow. You see, the blood of Christ covers while the blood of a wounded parent stains with pains that remain by way of the chains that pulsate through our spiritual veins. And the weight of those chains prevail in lifting the blinding veil that protects the sorrow she tried to hide, but to no avail. You see, parent, you provided the sail like God provided the hail. And though your pride won't allow you to see, mother, you locked this boy in that prison with your parental plea. Now I am a man in desperate need to exhale, but each inhale reminds me of a time in hell. So though I walk through the valley of shadow and death, there's parts of you, Ma, that I fear, that labor and travail in darkness as the due date draws near. It seeks to be the legacy that is reborn in every generation to come. But watch the seed miscarry this dead seed long before the pregnancy is done. Because instead of me soaking my issues in fragrant tissues, I choose to seek help so these nightmares won't continue. I don't have to convince you about how I felt. Yet God never left, but back then I didn't know that yet. Still more knowledge to get, to look more like Him and less like the effect of your looming silhouette. Because this isn't toys or us. Because when you're poor, it's either toys or us. And to a predator, the toys are us. Life stings when there's no toys for us, but soon, God, there will be joys for us. Black boys burdened to ride the bare backs of vessels who offered their bellies to men she has swallowed and carried to float with no cherries, sandwiched by the thickness of life like peanut and no jellies. You see, I could see his steps like jellies as he leaves who he had never cleaved to make acquaintance with his new cellies. Black men spitting seeds out of the shell into dark slums with no sun to flower. Black boys raised to cower when bullets devour. Yet the color of the hand pulling the trigger was ours. I was 13 attempting to understand if the man hurt in our community most was the black man. At least through my eyes no white man stood over the bodies of the black boys rotting in my hood. But I digress. Before I progress, allow me to decompress what these eyes had to process. And yes, Candidly, I could dig deeper systemically, but tragically I cannot unsee what I witnessed demographically. Boys becoming casualties to the slaughter of street codes that impose sanctions that stunt a boy as he grows. Adult probe to expose what he knows, and should he enclose, he's just a mole plucked from the face riddled with holes. If you lived in the hood, you've seen those. Boys who can't speak the life they witness, he best check his commitment, because if he gets too indignant, the cancer is malignant in the head. The spread words connected to the tongue that is the thread that sews him together with the talking dead. But I digress. In the hood, possessions possess, taught to embody poverty while bodying possessions that imitate affluence. Under the influence of Jordan and heel figure. Maybe heel figure, he's just a con figure who can't configure real wealth to make it about. Instead he survives in the hood, he dreams to get out. But clout leaves him stout, while gangs leave him vouch, while drugs leave him slouched, overdosing on temporal riches that rust him out. But I digress. A true hood nigga can care less, but I must confess, nigga is not a way I want my sons addressed. They say in the hood it's understood that we can make bad names good, but nigga never made me feel good. Nigga never made me feel like royalty, like being called a king could. Nigga never came with the endearment you claim it to be a term of. Nigga should fit the black man like the OJ glove, over fingers improperly shoved, because if nigga doesn't fit, the nigga we must acquit. Bury it in the grave next to his friend, which is the nigga visiting the ER at his end. But as suspected, the word nigga was more protected than the niggas who selected it as a title directed towards any nigga confined in the hood that lacked connected. But I digress. There's more perspective to express. He leaves his queens in shambles as he rambles through the women he samples, just to taste the distress of the damsel, while looting her treasure, leaving her kingdom trampled. He calls it his democracy, because there's always a choice to dwell within his mediocrity, not seeing the hypocrisy that he owns, preaching how black men can rise while abusing their black wives at home. A man with black sons mentally recording how to haul, the dishonesty he installs before his sons are even able to crawl. The gall it takes to relate that black women are angry after all, and not identify yourself as the source that tripped her to her fall. You see, his heritage is a reflection of his son's bondage, who repeat the cycle as a form of homage. Who can he blame for his family's carnage when the rejection of his queen he won't acknowledge? But I digress. My eyes are stretched, trying to deny the hood's request to impress upon me the only vision it gave access. It wasn't until I was older that I saw the more excellent picture, understanding that this hood was not the predictor. It was not a trap that kept me from obtaining more. Yeah, poverty was the title, but it didn't mean I was poor. You see, there is no condition that can deprive me of my decision to rise from the collision of poverty's prison in God's provision. That's hood perspective.
Come on.
Okay, God bless y'all.
Yes, y'all give it up for Jeremy one more time. Definitely did that. So make sure y'all go to Amazon. Again, Complicated Reflections of Him. Go purchase that book. Not to brag or anything, but mine is signed. But y'all need to go get that book. Y'all see what he bringing to the table. All right, man. So this next artist been on the scene for a minute. I love to see him do his thing. One of the most welcoming poets that I've ever met. Always willing to embrace somebody, give people feedback, look out for them. Love seeing him do his thing. Super captivating every single time he hits the stage. So y'all clap it up for Truth.
Everybody good? I'm gonna try to squeeze 3 in this time. All right, y'all. I'm a poet, and poets know when we poets, we call it when we get up here, we getting ready to spit. I'm getting ready to spit. All right. Wrote this poem when I was inside my mother's womb. Can still remember the scent of her perfume. Born a black child, I already knew what was up. So when I came out, nigga, I had my hands up. Don't shoot was the first words I learned, my Lord. It's just my umbilical cord. Don't have any pockets as you can see, and I think my mother has my ID. Wrote this poem when I was inside my mother's womb. Listen, already knew I fit the description. Soon as the doctor spanked me on my ass, I knew my rights. That's why I remained silent all night, even though I was mad. But I didn't want to wind up like my dad. Cops say he was too damn proud. Cops said he was too aggressive and loud. Cops said he had a gun, even though none was found. With 15 shots, cops laid him down. Word around town, I look just like him, it's plain to see. Damn, I wish my pop could have seen me. Wrote this poem when I was inside my mother's womb. With all a heartache and despair, there barely was enough room. Soon as the doctor stepped in the room, my mama pushed. Shit, nigga, I pushed back. She pushed. I pushed back. It wasn't those complications with a pregnancy. It was just me saying, fuck that. Heard all these stories about little black boys being gunned down just because they was black. Why can't I be like all the other babies, just cry and have fun? No pacifier, no rattle for me. Shit, that looks too much like a gun. Babies can't run, so why is he letting them freeze? On your knees, hands behind your back. So what, you a baby, nigga, you black. Wrote this poem when I was inside my mother's womb. Even with the cupcakes and balloons, I knew I would be dying soon. I'm getting ready to spit.
Let's go. As you should.
Looking for love in all the wrong faces. Instagram and Facebook got a hype. She's trying to find a man with all her likes. Inbox full of boys trying to find a man, got her open. Now she intuition. Damn, girl, use your intuition. Her friends be like, girl, fuck them niggas. So nigga after nigga she fucks. Trying to find a man, no luck. Constantly under covers, lovers with no rubbers. Now she's a baby mother. Got her smoking on medicinal. Like her father, her baby daddy got special powers. This nigga's invisible. She been trying to find a man all her life. Like that movie Poltergeist, Caroline's lost, but won't come to the light. See, she figures with just her figure, she can pull big figures from any nigga. Father forgive her, no father figure in her to help her figure this shit out. She needs therapy on the couch. Trying to find a man, her patience is wearing thin. Fuck asking for a friend, she needs to know. Ain't trying to be no hoe. Now she on the bathroom floor. She been crying for hours. It's like her soul is taking a shower. No father in her life, so she don't even know what a real man looks like. All she gets is clones. Deadbeats with Gucci belts on. Dumbass niggas with smartphones. Forgive her. This is the third brother that went up in her, talking about Netflix and chill. Shit, she ain't even on the pill. I'm gonna keep it real. This is sad. What the fuck is a dad? Look, I ain't stunting, but you can't tell me nothing. You niggas that just be nothing, y'all ain't nothing. Wow, way past foul. Cause even an animal raises his child. Got your seed out in the wild all the while. She trying to find a man. Her patience wearing thin. House full of kids like her. I fuck that poem up, that's the end. Yeah, I know when you're trying to pop this poem. All right, let me see. Oh, y'all gonna like this. My new shit, y'all. Everybody say new shit. New shit. It's a bad motherfucker, right? My anticipation of a greater nation has reached its limitations. No longer do I have expectations. Looks like I need an incarnation just to receive my reparations. This conversation gets people hyped. LeBron better than Mike. Like a black boy back in the slave days, I couldn't conceive all this strange fruit hanging from trees. And this when America was beautiful? Nigga, please. Alligator bait and white folks picnics. Master, we sick. But ain't nobody been diagnosed. All that pride and dignity we left in the bottom of those slave boats. Let us pray, run amok. And y'all wonder why us keep killing us. The writing's on the wall and I ain't talking about graffiti. If it's justice for them all, then why don't nobody want to be me? To understand what I'm talking about, you got to be me. 400 years denied knowledge and sin. Knowledge is wisdom, so I had my tooth put back in. They say I'm the lowest man on the totem pole but won't submit. So I climbed the ropes they hung my ancestors with. I'm on a plight. Get a couple of brothers and sisters together, unite. Mission impossible, but you can't stop it. I got 13 chapters of the Bible that's missing in my pocket. Lethal. I'm distributing it to the people. God said, fear no man but he. So why they fearing me? You gotta hang me till I'm dead. They'd rather me pledge allegiance instead. Hand over my heart than a fist over my head. No pause, won't stop. I'm Malcolm mixed with a little Tupac. I'm on 10, right with this field niggas pen. With some black Conrads ready to stunt. The only much these niggas talking about is the money. Forgive and forget, I can't get used to. How many black queens gotta die just to rebuke you? In the name of justice, they kill injustice and call it injustice. How could this keep happening? Is nobody appalled? Them new Jordans out and niggas lined up at the mall. Can't you tell? It'll never be a revolution. First we must rebel. History is sad. Skin like bronze, hair like wool, Jesus. Shit, that sounds like my dad. We've been had, but I can see I'm him. I had to introduce myself to me. They've been screaming go back to Africa for so long, but GPS on my phone told me, nigga, you already home. I'm a black man first, but last on the list. So I climbed the rope and hung my ancestors with. All right, one more, y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? Go. I'm getting ready to spit. Ladies, I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need y'all to help me with. Y'all gonna know the part to come in.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Okay.
Silhouette of a perfect frame, shadows of your smile will always remain, always remain. Against love soon fades away. Oh, baby, we grow old. All right, I need my ladies. I keep an old candy coated Valentine. Sing it, y'all. Come on.
Memories of you, when you were mine.
When I first met her, I told her I was going to take out the hood. She was a bad chick. That pussy was so good. I couldn't believe. She just up and left me one night. You see, her I was ready to wife. It's three motherfuckers. They always in your business. They're a bunch of snitches. That's insecurity, doubt, and trust. They're a bunch of bitches. Now that I look back on it, shit, love is blind. We took care of her kids, but we aborted mine. Father, forgive me, please. I created and destroyed my seed. I thought it would be me and her to the coffin. Two broke ass niggas, always flossing. Now it'd be like, hey man, where your girl at? Asked often. It's over. That's it. And ain't nobody told me shit. Especially in my heart. You know, cause it's all dressed up. You know, ready to play its part. You know, love and all. And then I get a call. No, a text. Fuck. My heart feels like that quarter in all these shopping cart. Stuck. I was too busy being in love. I never noticed her imperfections or flaws. Man, that bitch had me so Ray Charles. Blind. Shook. First time ever being pussy whooped. And what about her son? No father figure. Shit, so I played the part. Yeah, he doesn't have my eyes, my nose, my ears. Does have my heart. He's just a kid. Damn. I hope he remembers all that shit we did. See, that's the worst. Ladies, that's that shit that hurts. So I'm getting ready to end this love, put it in the dirt. I'm healing, but I'm hurt. See, loving you was like a trip. With all this extra baggage from previous relationships, you got me tired. Bye, Felicia. You fired. All this drama, exclamation points, your periods and commas. Listen to them. If I was you, girls got you tripping. They feeding you food for hate. Shit, and you ain't even able to on your plate. All this love. But you say you have nothing left to give. Shit. Bring back your representative. You know the one you use for show. This bitch here gotta go. Call Tyrone. Tell him to come help me get my shit. Never mind. Shit, I'm gonna call a lift. Honorable, honest, willing, and able. And all you keep bringing is pussy to the table. With your insecurities and doubts. I knew you wasn't right. Late night call from the cell phone light made it hard to sleep at night. That pussy still was tight. But it still didn't make it right. When we would make love, I wouldn't make a sound. None. Guess your cat did have my tongue. Nevertheless, this relationship is done. Over. Finished. Through. Love is blind. But bitch, I see you. And I ain't even trying. And I ain't even buying all this fucking line. And yeah, you're a dime Hemi. But lately, dime ain't worth a penny. Thank y'all.
and grace the stage. Y'all did an amazing job. So kudos to y'all. Also want to announce again that if you guys want to check out the full exhibition of the intramural section, you can do so through the website. That is thekre8iveshop.com. That is spelled K-R-E, the number 8-I-V-E, thekre8iveshop.com. And so now we will announce the winner of the raffle on tonight. Okay, number 10.
Oh my God!
Oh, me.
Hey, clap it up for her. Does she get us up now or after the show? Okay, after the show you will get your prize. Clap it up for her for being the raffle winner. I am your host, Eloquent Perfection, and before we guys get out of here, we are going to do a group photo. So if you guys don't mind staying for that, and after the photo, get home safely. Appreciate you guys for coming. Clap it up for yourselves.